No introductions, as normal. No, I'm only joking. Mick Conlan, guest today, Josh Windass, myself, and we're going to do a quick reaction today on the Anthony Joshua show yesterday against Jermaine Franklin. We'll start with you, Mick, because you're today's guest.
It was a good win. Wasn't the greatest of performances, but you know, I'm sure he's just happy to get back into the win column.
Do you think with AJ last night that's good enough to go back into the level that he was fighting at before?
See, we don't know enough about Franklin and how good Franklin actually is. I think that's a time kind of thing. You have to see when he goes in against someone like a Wilder. I think he does good against a Wilder. If I'm honest, if you think of what Jermaine Stevenson done in the first fight against Wilder, he looks like a Jermaine Stevenson. He has the same dreadlocks and everything. Stavern. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's a good opponent. Joshua didn't perform to his best ability, but he definitely has a lot of work to do still.
I think he still looks a bit gun shy.
It's between his ears.
Like I was watching him last night, and even in like when he's getting in close and like throwing his combinations, he's like his reactions to punches coming back his way are not reactions you see from boxers. Usually, it's like he's like intimidated by the punches coming back.
I was watching it yesterday, and he was like staring into space. Like when he was in the clinch, he was like looking. Like it must be hard though. Johnny's got hundreds of millions in the bank, yeah, and they're getting up, and Derek James is saying, right, 312s on the bag there, go and chop some wood, and he could literally like, it must be getting hard, but I don't know, he looks tentative, he doesn't look like he's got really the killer instinct in him, but hopefully it can come back. I think there's some good fights out there.
What's his motivation there?
I don't know, I really don't know.
It must be to be a world champion again, because otherwise why would he be doing it?
The kind of hard work thing that would be done if you really want to do it, you really want to be world champion again. The hard work will be easy.
You can see he trains. Look at him. He's like he's Adonis, isn't he? Like he can't get any better shape than AJ.
He looked very, very nervous last night.
Not even nervous, but it's just the fact that like he looked not spaced out. I don't know what the right word is, but like when he was in the clinch, we was looking at him and everyone was commenting like he was like this.
Can I say something about AJ? Yeah, that I think.
No, you can't.
It doesn't get mentioned, right? But do you know when you're 1-1 against somebody? Why does the Ruiz rematch never get talked about ever?
Because the second fight was a complete stinker, Josh.
No, but the first fight he got dismantled, battered. Yeah. The second fight he won on points against a geezer who didn't really train. You could
didn't train for the first one.
That could be the next. I think that fight next would be a good step for him.
It wouldn't be a bad fight to have next.
In my opinion.
I don't think it's that great of a fight. I just think.
But the 1-1, and you've got to admit there was more handy than AJ.
No, I understand.
There wasn't enough want behind it. Yeah. Behind the third fight for
public demand. You know all about it. Fans have got to want a fight to happen.
Of course.
If I'm AJ's management now, if I'm Freddie Cunningham and KD, I'd say Jarrell Miller, big Christmas pudding, fight him. He's big. He's a talker though, isn't he? Yeah, people would be interested.
He's a doper though, like.
Yeah, well, doesn't
deserve a chance when it comes to drugs.
He's a big talker, or you do the Dillian Whyte rematch.
See, why would you not just do Andy Ruiz then if you talk about them two?
Because I'm not interested. I'm not interested in seeing that fight.
I'm well more interested in seeing AJ Andy Ruiz than AJ v drug cheat Jarrell Miller.
What about Dillian Whyte?
It's another one, like, isn't it?
Hey.
That's like, but like, be honest. Are you Andrew Ruiz, AJ, Dillian Whyte, AJ? You're not.
I more want to see the Dillian Whyte rematch.
Really though?
Yeah, two Brits. I'm not interested in seeing little chubby man come over here and box.
I suppose for London and stuff, a lot of people will want to see it still.
Yeah, it's a big fight. For that's just my opinion. I'm not interested in seeing.
It's not a stadium fight though.
What Dillian Whyte, AJ?
Nah.
It will fill a stadium.
No, it wouldn't.
Nah.
What are you talking about?
What stadium are you talking about?
Wembley.
Derby.
No.
Derby, mate. Quality stadium.
No, it doesn't.
You don't think it fills
doesn't
a stadium?
do Wembley, no. I think AJ's appeal has dropped massively.
Yeah, but it's hard to sell a ticket against Jermaine Franklin. I don't want to talk about.
I know, but still, I think against Dillian Whyte, it's still going to be hard. I suppose with the build-up, it could be done.
I disagree. I respectfully disagree. I think it will fit. I think it will do a stadium.
But we agree that he needs to stay away from Wilder, Joyce.
I've told you this before, like many times when you will have. Oh no, you can do it.
I did think AJ would handsomely beat Joyce.
Yeah.
Fights back. I'll be honest, but now I don't. I have changed my mind.
That would not happen, believe me.
What do you think happens in that fight?
It would
AJ
be.
Joyce?
Have you ever watched The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yes.
What are you laughing at? I don't know what you're laughing at. You know, the bear attacks him.
Yes,
Just throws him back in, just grabs him and throws him. It'd just be horrible, really horrible to watch.
So
And
you think he stops him?
I wouldn't want
Yeah.
to see that, to be perfectly honest.
I don't think he knocks him out, but he stops him. He
yeah,
makes him quit.
Correct. Like not even quit. I just think I don't know. There's no polite words. I think just mangle him.
I think Joe does that to Dillian.
Yeah.
Andrew, I don't think he's to
Dillian
the top
Whyte's
two
style is
Wilder,
perfect for Joe. And remember, I think Dillian Whyte's a little bit past his best now as well.
Yeah.
And so, back in the day, Joe and Dillian's a really, really competitive fight. It is a competitive fight, but I still think Joe would have beaten any version of Dillian. But this version of Dillian's not. Oh God.
So what do you think? What do you think AJ will do next? Not what.
Honestly, I
think
think he'll fight Dillian Whyte next. I think
it's
it's
O2 again.
I think they'll try and do. I think they'll explore Wembley. I do think that, and then. But if not, yeah, they'll probably do a rematch at O2 because no matter what anyone says, you tell me, seeing as you're here as well, there isn't many people like him that can fill arenas in the world.